of my clients, I love to see what they're doing. They've been doing Profit First for a while now, but when they first started, they were over $1 million in debt. I think at the time were $7 or $8 million in revenue, top line revenue, not the real revenue we were just talking about. And they were doing well, but they were reliant on the debt and they wanted to get out of debt. So we started working with them to develop a plan to pay back that debt. So now they're close to 30 million, I think. And I think that's their goal this year. And I believe they're going to hit it. And they have no debt. They've grown leaps and bounds. They've just, they've hired people. It's the thing you want to see. You want to see that engine working where the owners are getting rewarded. They don't work. Most of them don't work in the business at all. They've got a integrator running the business from the traction,
EOS.
EOS system. And yes, it's just really neat to watch what's going on with them. And this year's been hard for e-commerce, but the nice thing is with Profit First, as you set aside dollars for profit, one of the things that we do is we use part of that money, half of it every quarter, to reward the owners, but the other half of it is set to build up over time to become funds to use for growth or whatever. In their case, we used it to pay down that debt aggressively, and now they're using it for growing product lines and distribution channels and things like that.
That's great. And what kind of time frame was that again?
Trying to think. I started working with them on Profit First before we worked with them doing their accounting. I feel like we've been working 6 years, but they've been debt free for 4 at least. I mean, we were.
Oh, wow. So it only took a couple of years for them to get to that point, and that's literally just changing their mindset and putting this little teeny bit of discipline in place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And realizing that the payoff was get that debt paid down, then we can grow aggressively and spend the dollars on the building the business the way we want to. And
was that their biggest challenge? Is that they kept reinvesting in the company or working towards something, and they really weren't at a stage where they should be doing that? Or
yeah, and that's what tends to happen. Most of them, before they have things dialed in from a performance standpoint in the business, they're looking at ways to get. They think that loans will be the thing that allows them to grow quicker, and what tends to happen is Parkinson's law works against them, because now they've got a lot of money in their bank account, and instead of being strategic and growing within the means that the business can support, they just spend money much more carelessly. And that's not an indictment on this particular client. It's just what I see generally with folks.
No, it's that VC mindset, right? Instead of focusing on how do I create a stable, sustainable business, we think about where can I get money that allows me to scale before I've even figured out, the components.
Am I profitable on my product?
You gotta nail it before you scale it, right?
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. And many people don't even know the profitability on their products. So, I'm like, how can we say it's a great idea to go take money to grow something that we don't even know if it's profitable or not, And so, it's definitely a mindset change.